Alright, it's Henry again, and this is my second work in progress video on my master grade Leo, quote unquote. And as you can see, it's coming along quite nicely, actually. Most of the construction, the main construction, is actually done. At this point, it's mostly just detailing and cleanup. Let's see, I guess I'll just start from the bottom and work my way up. The feet have been modified, if my camera will focus on them. There we go. Feet have been modified. Still have their bendability at the toe there. The ankle armor, I just took that little circular piece of ankle armor from the tall geese and added a whole bunch of epoxy putty to it and molded that and then sanded it down into the correct shape. So that's the ankle armor. The knee armor, I actually took the tall geese knee armor and cut it down and then put a layer of epoxy putty on the outside of it and just sanded that down and got all the angles right, and then put these little detail parts for the little stumpy things on there. The thigh, I basically just cut these little rectangular holes into the side of the thigh armor and then added a piece of ply plate up under there to give it sort of a recessed detail. Still got to do some cleanup there and scribe a couple little panel lines, but there you go. The side skirts I've modified from the tall geese side skirts. The little inner frame bit is still there, and I just really sanded those down on the top and the bottom and added some end caps made out of ply plate. The back skirts are actually really heavily under construction. They're looking pretty rough right now. And my shoulder armor just fell off. I'll put that back on. So yeah, the back skirts are in like the really early stages. They're the part I started on last, so they're the least far along. But they'll get there. The arms I didn't really have to do anything to, except for the shoulder armor. Here you can see I've taken the tall geese's shoulder armor and chopped off a good bit of it and added this epoxy putty ring around the top so that the top matches the bottom. And then I just took the tall geese shoulder armor that fit on top of that and cut off this little section and made a ply plate, I guess, bridge, and just cemented that on there. And then you've got this little piece, which after painting I will simply just glue on like so for the Leo shoulder armor. And then likewise on this side. This little piece right here in front of the face, I just pretty much sanded down the top part and then added a piece of ply plate on there. The head, I've obviously used the tall geese head as a base. Just added some epoxy putty up at the top. Come on, camera. Anyway, added epoxy putty up at the top, and then the whole front face area is basically all just ply plate. And I actually made a little border that will go around the camera lens. I'll paint this like gray or something, and that'll fit up in there. Okay, I can't get it in right now, but anyway, you get the idea. This will be up in there for the little camera lens. The machine gun is pretty much completely scratch built, just using 3 different diameters of plastic tubes. I found another larger plastic tube for the ammo drum. The handle is actually, I could have used the dauber gun handle from Master Grade Tall Geese, but I made a recast of it. Just because I didn't want to have a dauber gun with no handle. I figure I might use that in some future project, I don't know. But anyway, drilled these little holes in the barrel. I really tried to model the machine gun as close as I could to the Robot Damashi Leo's machine gun, and I think it turned out pretty good. These holes in the barrel aren't perfectly even. I've still got to do some cleanup on those, but other than that, I think the machine gun is turning out alright. So anyway, that is where my master grade Leo is at right now, coming along quite nicely. At this point it's basically just cleanup and getting these back skirts to look a lot better. As far as the diorama goes, I have purchased my diorama supplies. I have everything I need to build it, and all that's left is to get started on that. And I already have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to go about making my diorama, so that is where this project is at. So, not really sure when I'll do another work in progress video. I think probably I'll get Leo cleaned up and finished, and then do another work in progress video when I can show you guys the final cleaned up, primed Leo. I am going to be doing a little bit of battle damage and weathering on him. Not a whole lot, just like I'll take the Dremel and scuff up some of the armor. I'm actually also thinking of doing Zimmerit on this guy. If you don't know what that is, a lot of times on military model kits, particularly tanks, you'll see this like paste clay type stuff that'll be on the tank, and it'll have like little lines in it. That's called Zimmerit. It's like an anti-magnetic coating that back in World War II it kept soldiers from going up and putting magnetic bombs on the tanks. So you can see a lot of Gundam modelers do that on some of their kits. If you've ever wondered what that little weird putty type stuff is with the lines on it, that's what it is. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of it on my Leo. I'm not going to go too crazy on it. I'm thinking basically just like the feet and the ankle armor, maybe some on the lower legs and the knees. Because, you know, a human being is only about yay tall, so he's not going to be able to put a magnetic bomb pretty much anywhere higher than the knee. And yeah, I think that's just about everything I have to go over today. So I'm really happy with the way this guy is looking. Honestly, I think it's my best looking Leo that I've made yet. This being number 3, or actually I guess 4. But my Oz Project Leos are practically the exact same thing, so that I kind of count them as 1. But anyway, I think this Leo, when it's finished, is going to look even better than my Oz Project Leos. So that about does it for this video, I guess. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.